Well, I'm joined by Ron Roble, who is the Director of Marketing for the Bar Harbor Chamber of Commerce. And Ron, we survived the 4th of July, and that seemed to work out well down here in Bar Harbor. The place was packed.
Absolutely. It was a very busy day, and the weather cooperated with us as much as it could. It didn't start raining until Saturday. In fact, I woke up Saturday morning and said, I am so glad that it came today and not yesterday. It was great.
Exactly. And the fireworks were fantastic. The parade, I think it was the largest parade that the Bar Harbor had ever experienced.
It was. We had over 80 participants in the parade this year, so it was a great showing. A lot of visitors, too.
All right. So the 4th of July has passed, but that doesn't mean the Bar Harbor closes up by any means. I mean, we've been up and down the street today, and the place is packed. It's beautiful here today.
Absolutely. The weather's fantastic right now. We're having beautiful weather, 80 degrees, great time to go visit Sand Beach, get out to Acadia National Park. There's a lot to see and do now that the 4th is gone.
Now, one of the neat things about Bar Harbor are that there are so many webcams. And we live streamed the 4th of July parade. Tell us about some of the webcams that are available for people who aren't from around here that want to see what's happening in Bar Harbor.
Absolutely. We actually, for the first time ever, launched a web camera from barharborinfo.com. Like you mentioned, we streamed the 4th of July parade, and at one point had almost 200 people watching it at the same time. So the attendance on that was great. You can visit barharborinfo.com anytime, 24/7. and see the view from our Welcome Center, see what's happening in Bar Harbor.
That's very cool, and it's got a great view right on the corner of Cottage Street and Main Street.
Absolutely. In the winter, I'm fortunate enough to get to work at that Welcome Center once in a while, and I'll tell you, there's some great people watching through that web camera.
Absolutely. And now one of the neat things here is that the Criterion Theatre, which had been closed and really, I mean, one of the crown jewels of Cottage Street, what with the marquee that was done a couple of years ago, that's reopening.
Absolutely, there's been a lot of work done in that. I mean, there's an opera coming up this Friday at 8 p.m., which is hosted by the Bar Harbor Music Festival. And we're very fortunate to have these folks come in. Francis Fortier and the entire team of the Music Festival does a great job at bringing world-renowned musicians down here. So the opera this Friday, it's La Boheme. Tickets are available at barharbormusicfestival.org. Going to be a great show. I'll be actually being usher that night, so I look forward to seeing a lot of people out there.
And everyone will be the chance to see the Criterion reopened.
Absolutely. They've done a lot of work in that building. We've been following them on Facebook, seeing a lot of the pictures. They've done a great job.
Now, a lot of exciting news, and one of the things that Jennifer and I had talked about in previous This Week's in Bar Harbor was the Island Explorer, the free shuttle service that takes people all around, and that celebrated a milestone recently.
That's right. They recently had their 5 millionth rider, which is absolutely fantastic. Anyone that's been to Bar Harbor this time of year knows parking can be a little bit challenging. There's certainly a lot of cars on the road, so the Island Explorer bus system does a great job to alleviate a lot of that congestion and get you where you need to go, both free and environmentally friendly.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that we've always talked about is preserving Bar Harbor and keeping it renewable, and they're protecting the resources. And the Island Explorer, I mean, it runs on propane.
Absolutely. And for 5 million visitors, that's quite a number. That shows a lot of people are using that service. And their visitation, their ridership increases year in and year out, so they're doing a great job.
And it was actually a MDI high school student that they recognized as the 5 millionth rider.
Yeah, it was right on her way to work at Hannaford this year.
Exactly. And another neat thing that's happening is the Vanderbilt Cottages. And that's a collaboration, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. It happened, there was one hosted last year, again this year, with some world-famous designers coming in and completely renovating this historic building. The Bar Harbor Historical Society has been instrumental in this project, something that the Chamber really supports. It's a great addition to the culture here in Bar Harbor.
Now, if people want to get more information, as the Director of Marketing, you're responsible for not only the website, but the Facebook and the Twitter feed and everything. Tell us about, I mean, you're like the king. I'm surprised you don't have a little handheld device in your hands.
I'm having all I can look at the computer right now.
All right, so tell us about the website, the Facebook page, and the Twitter feed.
Yeah, our website is very exciting. We relaunched that in April. You can get on there, like I said, view those live web cameras, view the events calendar, request a copy of the guidebook. You can plan your trip itinerary step by step on that website. So there's a lot of exciting stuff happening there.
And the site is?
barharborinfo.com.
Okay.
Then our Facebook page, just type in Bar Harbor Chamber of Commerce. We pop up. We've increased our followership from 3,000 to 25,000 followers over the course of 3 months. So there's a lot happening on there. We're posting some great pictures, videos. It's a nice way to see what's happening in Bar Harbor, even if you can't be here with us at this particular time.
And if you need to be on Twitter and know exactly what's happening in 180 characters or less.
Absolutely, Bar Harbor CC. Bar Harbor CC, that's the Twitter handle. Get on here. We love the direct messages. We're constantly monitoring that, so feel free to communicate with us that way. Particularly if you're here and need directions, want something cool to do, just shoot us a Twitter and we're happy to get back to you.
All right, so thank you very much, Ron Roble, the Director of Marketing with the Bar Harbor Chamber of Commerce. And that's This Week in Bar Harbor with the Bar Harbor Chamber of Commerce and WDEA.
Thank you, Chris.